everybody. I'm really happy to be here and to talk about feature overloading. Sorry, I won't speak about overweight. All right, it was a joke for my talk. So, who am I? My name is Estelle Landry. I'm a product owner at Helium, an ad tech startup in Montpellier. I'm also a Duchess member. We try to support and guide women in the tech world. I manage the UX Flupa meetup also in Montpellier. And I'm a co-member of the Sunny Tech team. Like NewCrafts, we create a conference, a tech conference in Montpellier, so I'm proud to do that. And it's my first talk in English, so please be very comprehensive about my English. And I already gave this talk in a 40 minutes time, so I cut a lot of my study, but if you want to speak with me just after the talk, I will be very pleased. So let's start. When I started, such as a developer, I was amazed by my job. The ability to code and to create something with my bare hands was awesome. I developed a lot of features, and I had a lot of meetings with salesmen, my clients, my boss, the CTO, etc., etc. And I had a lot of talk, and they always asks me some new features, like, Estelle, you can add this feature. It's easy, don't you think? You can do it now. I was like, no. Or even several users ask me this feature now. It's crucial for the company. You have to do it. Are you sure about that? But also, this button is too blue and too big. Don't you think? You have to correct it. Okay. So it was all these kind of new features that I had. But one day, I saw these new features coming. This one. You know, the feature that is so big and so complex that that you cannot see how you're going to make it. And when you take a look to your data model, it seems impossible. Really impossible. Huge and intricate data model that is composed by 100 of class, etc., etc. I think all of you have already thought that. And I start to see imagine the UI and the UX of the features. And there are clouds on the horizon. Multiple, rainbow, huge clouds. So I tried to find solution to be able to do my features and to add it somewhere. So first solution was, maybe I have to go to see my project manager if he has some new intels. And he told me that you can do rewrite, Estelle. So I was, okay, a stitch in time saves 9, like he said. And I saw several improvements on my code. The reading, the maintainability, but it was not magic, you know. So I went to see my project manager another time, and he told me, I think we can improve our technical depth. Don't you think? Yes, I will try. But when he told me that, I think he has bigger fish to fry. So with my team, we tried to study it a lot, deployed new frameworks, tried to improve and upgrade version of our tools, of our code. But it was not enough. And I understand why. I tried to manage the accidental complexity, but our essential complexity is still the same. Accidental complexity is created by the code, but essential complexity is created by the problem that we are trying to solve in our software. And essential complexity is created by the intelligence that we put on our application. So, like I said, essential complexity continues to grow, even if I try to manage my accidental complexity. So, if there is too much features, let's try to remove them. So, solution 3, I remove features. Not all the features, but you know, the features that cost a lot to maintain and not so used by the user. So I did that, but there is always a but. Adding features is fast, but removed features is not fast at all. It takes time. And imagine, it sounds so weird to tell to your boss, hey, I removed five features today. Give me 5. No, it sounds not good at all. So I tried to find other solution. And the fourth solution was maybe to let die your application, like Fogbugs did with Trello. They thought that Fogbugs was old, and they tried to understand the new needs of the customer and tried to create Trello. And it was amazing for all of us. So I think it's a good end to my question. But 5 years later, I saw, I think, something that you already know, The Golden Cycle by Simon Sinek. According to Simon, most companies have no ideas why customers choose their product. But successful companies' vision, however, is based on the 3 questions that I will tell you. Why? Why do you do what you do? How? How do you do what you do? And what do you do? So let's say that our product vision is fixed by the golden cycle. Maybe essential complexity will be contained, you know? And all the features that we wanted to add, maybe it's not so good because it's not related to our vision. So I take that and I try to do it with my company now. So I try to define the why. And for that, I used the cover story. So the cover story workshop is a great workshop. The aim of it is to define where the company and how our product will be in 5 years. So why the news will be talking about us in 5 years. So it's a creative activity, that our team did. So the CTO, tech developers, and some of our clients did that with us. And we tried to complete all the part of the cover story. Those cover, the headers, the sidebars, the quotes, the images, and the brainstorms used for writing down ideas before we start the workshop. So we did that, and we finished with this. And thanks to all of that, we did know where we are going to go in 5 years. We defined why we are doing that and what are our vision. So let's start with the how. We have all this cover story element, and I discuss with my boss and my CTO with all the elements. Sorry. I think I have a smaller head than Eric. So, you hear me well? Okay. So, I create a tech persona. A tech persona is like a persona, like in a marketing or UX, but with your product. We would like just to define the product strategy and share it to all of our technical developer and everybody in our company. So I took example of a real persona, and I tried to do it with a technical side, a technical application. And I create Terra. So, Terra is the name of our application. I call it the octopus. Sorry, it's in French. I did not translate it, but I just want to show you that we created parts that is more linked to the technical history of Terra, not about the real persona. And we used to just put all our idea. So we know that Terra will be a web application. We know that we want to use Terra for traders, advertisers. Yes, I'm on the advertising company, so it's not so fun to talk about ad, but yeah. And we talk also about all the technical connection we have to do with the API and all that stuff. And when we create this, I print it and I put it on the wall, and now we know what we're gonna do. But to finish, we had to just define the what. What do you do? What do we do? Which features are important? So for this one, I tried something that I think you know. It's card sorting. Card sorting is an agile technique for discovering how people understand and categorize all your features, all the information. And you can use card sorting by group. You can add all the CTO, the tech guys. I do it with all the technical stuff, but also with my client, just to put all the features that we wanted. Not in the agile way, on a sprint, but I do it for all the application. So just to take an example, each team of the workshop take Post-it and write features down. So I want to have something to create a campaign. I want to have something to improve my campaign, etc., etc. And after, we can do it an open card sorting, but also we can do a closed card sorting. So if it depends if you want to choose the group with your audience, or if you already have created your groups, your categories. And with that, I don't know if you see, but it's very useful when you want to design or improve your existing website. It's also really good to find out how your customer expect to see your information in your application. And it's also allowed to rank and arrange items. You can also determine card priority by using dot voting, for example. So now we have all our roadmap, listed. And I told myself, what can I do? How can we go further? Because, okay, I defined the why, the what, and the how, but how are we going to be sure that the user understands well our vision? How can we go further? How can we test it with the user? So I tried several things. And I tried to go further by using UX methods and workshops. I will present you these 3 methods, but there are a lot of them. So if you want to have more information, we can discuss after. The first one I used is the 5-second test. So it's really easy, really quick. And you can do it whenever you want, because you have just to use people and your computer, and that's all. So 5-second tests define if users' first impression of your page are on point. So this includes answering questions like what is the purpose of the page, or what are the main elements you can recall, something like that. So participants are given 5 seconds to see a screen, and after, they have to draw it on the paper. And we can try with 10 seconds and also with 15 seconds. And you will see that all your application are not so, is not see like you draw it. So the users have to show all the navigation, the groups, etc., and you can see if he understands well your pages. After, I did try the sentence completion. So the participants can freely express themselves, so the data is more reliable than the traditional survey, for example. It's a fun method for both participants or researchers, and the tests are easily done, so you can do it when you want. You have just to choose great sentence and try to take a moment to analyze all the completion. After I used another workshop, it was the unmoderated usability testing. So it's done by our platform by participants in their own environment. We just have to create a step-by-step guide. You give the guide to your participants, and you let the user use your platform. And you have to note all the things that happens: problems, bug, mouse moves, wrong click, etc., etc. And now we have all these three methods. I'm able to say the users understand well how to use my product and what is the purpose of my product. So, to conclude, it's important for each of your products to define the why, the how, and the what. But after that, you have to be sure that your vision is shared with your user. And that's why you have to test it with the user. So I've completed the golden cycle by adding one last circle. How far? How far do you go with your vision? Is it complete? Does the vision is shared with all the users? So now it's your turn. You can complete your vision and Simon's vision by adding this last question: how far? Thank you very much.